guys, it's Kayla, and welcome to Naoki's story. Yay! He was the winner of the poll that I held from the last story, and I'm so happy he won. I'm super excited to start it out, so let's get going. Naoki and Carlo, main story, chapter 1. With the pleasant sunlight beating down on my skin, I open the cafe door. Oh, morning, Kayla. Carlo, Naoki, and Josh are already in the cafe. Good morning. Good morning, Kayla. Greeting the two, I sit down on the counter. Good morning. Did you sleep well, Kayla? Josh says this with a smile from the other side of the counter. Yeah, really well. The weather sure is great in Kaleido, isn't it? Glad to hear you think so. Please allow me to prepare a special breakfast to help you greet the morning then. How about black coffee and a sandwich? Oh, that sounds lovely. I concur with a smile. Kayla, are you a morning person? Huh? Suddenly being addressed, I turn around in surprise. Well, I happen to be the exact opposite of a morning person, so I just wondered if you were one, seeing how energetic you look right now. Oh, sorry. I wasn't being too loud, was I? I quickly lowered my head, embarrassed that I've been yapping away without even paying attention to my volume. No, that's not it at all. I felt inspired by your energy. I figured I've got to take a page from your book myself. With a big smile, Carlo sat down beside me. With you by my side, I may be able to actually pull myself out of bed in the mornings. So what do you say? Feel like greeting the morning tomorrow with me? Be great if you were the one to wake me up. Carlo stares at me with his cheeks in his hands. My mind slogs through his morning haziness to realize what he's saying, and my eyes shoot open. Huh? Oh, wait, you can't mean... Carlo, however, keeps smiling all the way. He means he wants us to spend the night together, right? I blink and stare back at Carlo. What a ladies' man. Quit teasing, Kayla. I've never heard you say you're not a morning person, Carlo. Hey, do you have to let my secret out so soon? Carlo's overreaction is what follows Naoki's calm words. What, it was a joke? Gosh, you gave me a real scare there. Didn't sound like a joke to me. Carlo just says that to anyone. Naoki lets out a sigh and shoots me a glance. Sorry for the trouble so early in the morning, Kayla. You're the one apologizing, Naoki. I don't know them too well yet, but it looks like they get along really well. Kayla, Carlo's rather prone to jokes of that nature, so do make sure not to be had by him. I'll be at my most vigilant. I answer Josh with a serious face. Josh has just been watching the whole thing from the sidelines, but he puts a cup of fresh coffee in front of me with a smile. Even Josh says things like that? Man, my reputation's taken a dive. You have no one to blame but yourself. As the coffee's bitter scent soothes my mind, I reach out to the breakfast Josh has made me. By the time I finish my breakfast, the cafe is full of zest and life. Look, I'm telling you, that movie's definitely... Well, I can see what you're getting at, but... At some point, the Gray brothers have taken seats behind me and fallen into an impassioned conversation about movies. At the corner of the counter, Nolan's quietly perusing a newspaper. The people who live here sure use this cafe a lot. That they do. There is never a dull moment around here, really. Well, I think I'll come here often too, especially with coffee and sandwiches this good. I'm glad you liked them. Josh nods with a wide smile. Josh is so cute. I think that coffee has given me the energy I'll need to tackle the day. Thanks, Josh. I pick up my bags and stand up. Heading to work already, Kayla? Yeah, it's my first day, so I figure I want to head there a little early and get used to the feel of the lab. Pretty nice to be enthusiastic about your work. Take care. If you need anything, just ask us. Carlo shoots his hand up in a wave, and Naoki beside him gives me a tiny nod. Thanks, you guys. I'll come to you if I need anything. Well, I'm off. Josh, thanks for the great breakfast. Have a wonderful day. Take care, Kayla. See ya. The Gray brothers interrupt their conversation to wave me goodbye. Take care, everyone. Grateful for everyone's kindness, they pleasantly head out of the cafe. The Kaleido National Animal Institute is a research facility with a zoo open to the public. So, this is where I'll be working today. The thought of that gets me excited. The receptionist has shown me all the way to the laboratory. The moment I enter, the staff all give me a warm welcome. Welcome to the lab, Kayla. Looking forward to working with you. So you're Kayla. I really owe your father a lot. Nice to meet you, everyone. My name's Kayla Michelle. I look forward to working with all of you. I deeply lower my head, and when I raise it back up, Tima Salminian. Call me Timo. I'll be the one babysitting you. But since you're not a child, try to look after yourself. Hearing his assertion, my mouth goes agape. Sure. A simple yes will do, with no added fluff, understand. He shoots me a glance and I shrink back. He seems like a really difficult person. Can we really get along? However, he seems to be my trainer. This should go all right, I try to tell myself. Now, to begin, there's something I'd like to show you. All right. Timo wastes no time heading up ahead, and I scramble behind him. Timo keeps on walking ahead of me. Everything up until this point is all open to the public. From this point on is a research facility that doubles as an animal hospital. I see. The Kaleido National Animal Institute really is a nice place. Looking at the animals in the park, I can't help but feel impressed. The animals you'll be looking after are further ahead. The ones I'll be taking care of? Oh, wait. It's not like I'm here as a zookeeper or anything. Timo, however, keeps on going, not stopping at all. He sure moves fast. I'd better make sure I don't get left behind. I try to keep up. Timo waits for me just a bit ahead of the Kaleido Leopard breeding area. You're late. Sorry. He shoots me a glare and I quickly lower my head in apology. Well, I'll let it slide this time. In any case, these are the leopards you'll be taking care of. Timo points to the 2 leopard cubs at the other side of the glass. So you want to help animals, right? I do. These cubs have been neglected by their parents. You can more or less consider them unfortunate orphans. Neglected? The cubs rub against each other, looking frightfully my way. Such are the rules of nature. Parental neglect means death out there. That it does. Timo's serious expression tells me just how grave the situation is. At this rate, we won't be able to put them out into the park. Now, the most important thing to remember when taking care of these cubs is to approach them with love, first and foremost. I'm taking care of these cubs? Feeling worried, I turn back to Timo to see him wearing a wry smile. You seem a bit unsatisfied. No, not at all. And I just can't abandon these little guys. I can't believe they haven't been loved by their parents. So you've no complaints about being assigned to these cubs then? I'd be honored to take care of them. In fact, I'd love to take the place of their mother. I came out and say to Timo. With a concurring nod, Timo takes me to the other side of the glass. I quietly step into their territory, careful not to startle the little leopards. These Kaleido leopards only live here in Kaleido. As they're an endangered species, our facility houses about 10 of them. We've received these cubs about a week ago, and I'd like you to break them in. Make them comfortable here. I'll do my best. My eyes are stolen away by the silver cubs, their fur nearly shining. So, I'll be taking care of these cubs. It's gonna be you and me, huh? The moment I reach out towards the 2, however, look out! Huh? Ah! They open their mouths up wide and let out a low growl. Right when its hair goes on end and it lets out its growl, one of the cubs violently slashes my arm. Oh no! Ow! Calm down. She's on your side. Timo pulls me away and speaks to the cubs. She's going to be taking care of you from now on. She's not dangerous. The cubs react to Timo's words, curling up and sitting down again. Are you all right, Michelle? Yeah, thank you. Timo helps me back to the lab. I hold my arm all the way. Timo wastes no time in tending to my wound. Wow, Timo's got a really nice side to him, too. And come to think of it, those leopard cubs seem really fond of him. Well, animals wouldn't be fond of a bad person. He seems a little difficult, but I think we'll get along. I look forward to working here even more. That's so scary. With work finished, I head back to Lilac Court. Phew, I'm pretty much beat. Being my first day on the job, I have so much to learn that I'm just completely mentally spent. That said, I spent most of my time in the lab sitting, so I didn't really do anything to get me this tired. Feels like all my built-up exhaustion just burst out at once. I must have been really tense today. My arm hurts too. When I walk through the entrance, I run into Naoki. Welcome back. Kayla, what's wrong? You look pretty pale. Really? I do? Well, it was my first day at work, so I'm pretty tired. I give him a powerless smile. He looks back at me with a worried look. What's that bandage? Did you get hurt? Oh, I got a scratch by a Kaleido leopard. I suddenly reached out for one and gave him a scare. It happens a lot, don't worry. My senior patched me up right away. Really? Still though, you should disinfect it whenever you get the chance. I will, but since I just moved here, I don't have a first aid kit in my room yet, so I'll disinfect it when I go to work tomorrow. But then it'll leave a mark. Naoki picks up my stuff and quickly starts walking. Huh? Naoki, wait up! I hurry after him. Ooh, Naoki's room is so cool looking. I'm sorry I worried you. I apologize as Naoki removes my bandage with his long fingers. Well, since you just moved in, it can't be helped that you don't have a first aid kit yet. And if there's an opportunity to help each other, one should take it. Naoki looks a little surprised when he sees my wound. This'll probably sting a little. Huh? Ow! The disinfectant on my wound stings, making me wince. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. I speak without reservation, plainly happy at how nice he's being. Naoki then starts to deftly bandage my arm. But I gaze at Naoki's face. His eyelashes are so long. He really does have a beautiful face. I let out a sigh at his handsomeness. It's probably since Naoki's from Kyo City, but he seems a little different from the others. It makes me feel a bit nervous. That should do it. Thanks. Naoki, you're really used to taking care of wounds, huh? Yeah, a family member of mine used to get hurt all the time. Really? Since I've been looking at Naoki the whole time he's been patching me up, my heart just won't stop beating fast. What's going on? Oh, now I'm just gonna look at Naoki weirdly. With that, I search for a topic. Oh, did you write that? A beautiful scroll decorates the room. Its elegance immediately demands my attention. Yeah, he answered plainly. It's beautiful. Thanks. Looking a little bashful at my praise, Naoki whispers that in response. I don't really know much about calligraphy, but it kind of calms me down, and it looks really nice in this room. Do you have any others? Could I see them? Sure, I don't mind. Blushing a little, Naoki shows me a few of his artworks. Before we know it, Naoki and I are enjoying a conversation about Kyo City and calligraphy. So I really put my feelings into each scroll that I write up. I channel everything that I'm feeling into my brush. I see. Naoki's an artist, and so passionate. It feels so compelling to hear Naoki speak so passionately that I just keep listening and nodding. There's all sorts of things you have to do before you finish up a scroll, so I have to put effort into every step. Whatever I'm feeling at that time is crystallized in every scroll. These scrolls are more or less my life. Wow, so that's why this scroll can bring about all sorts of feelings in the viewer. I let out an impressed sigh. Do you want to try drawing one too? Who, me? I feel like time stops. Naoki nods. You can just write a letter of the alphabet for now. I could teach you how to write a Kyo character if you'd like. Oh, I'd love it! When my arm gets better, I mean. Alright, try and think of what you want to write until then. With a gentle smile, he readjusts my bandage. It's night when my fun time with the mysterious Naoki ends. Thanks for looking after my arm. I leave Naoki's room and bow in appreciation. It was no big deal. Naoki scratches the back of his head in embarrassment. When I turn around to return to my room, I run into Carlo, who'd been out and about. Hey there, enjoying a conversation in the hallway, are you? Say, you two aren't... His face turns weird, as if he's imagining something. There's nothing going on. I was just looking after her cut. A cut? Yeah, she got hurt while at work. Naoki turns his eyes to my arm. Yeah, and I don't have a first aid kit yet, so Naoki helped me out. You got hurt? Are you alright? Carlo takes my arm, looking deeply surprised. Yeah, I'm fine. My boss at the lab bandaged me up right away, and Naoki just disinfected me. Thanks for worrying about me, Carlo. Well, that's good to hear. Letting out a sigh of relief, Carlo put on a smile again. He's this worried about me? Carlo really is nice too. I can't help but feel happy at all these kind people around me. But well, you won't have a very easy time tonight without Hand. I won't? He's looking right at me and my heart leaps. Right? I mean, it looks like showering will be pretty hard. Well, if you had a boyfriend, maybe not so much. Carlo bends down a bit to my level with a smile to go with the signature overreaction. Speaking of which, Kayla, what's your type? Of man, I mean. Huh? Oh, wait, I didn't expect to be asked something like that. Someone passionate. I remember how passionately Naoki spoke about calligraphy. Someone passionate, I think. Naoki looks so cool, talking so passionately like that. I see. Carlo smiles at Naoki. If you've got something to say, let's hear it. Something to say? Well, let's just leave that a secret, shall we? Carlo stretches his back up and tosses me a wink. Wait, what? So did you have some business with me? When Naoki asks Carlo that, he cheerfully holds up a paper bag. I got my hands on some rare vegetables and figured that you might like some. Carlo smiles at Naoki. Do you want some too, Kayla? Really? Is that alright? With your arm like that, it'll hurt every time you move it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind feeding you for a while. Well, if you insist. We decide to head to Carlo's room. Aw, yeah. Naoki thinks it was the best choice. Okay, I just passed that checkpoint, and we will continue on in Naoki and Carlo's story next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye!